Morning, everybody. Morning.
I'm sorry that we were running a little bit late. I was dealing with uploading software on my laptop, so I'm sorry that if you were waiting around for us this morning. Let's see here. Jump in the chat as well. I didn't realize that my software was so behind on Safari, and then it affected everything else. And then I thought, oh, I'll use my iPad. And then for those that don't know, YouTube is updating its requirements for using iPads and cell phones to live stream. As a result, you can only host a live stream if you have a computer, a laptop of some sort. So as a result, I was out of luck on that one. But as you can see, we're in a different place for our Saturday morning comics today. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I don't see any issues so far. Seems like everybody's okay with that. I see a whole awesome group of people in the chat here. Rod from Just a Weekend in His Comics, Mr. Garrell, Nerd vs. Fat. Good to see you in here. The Comic Chief. We almost ran into each other, I think, at WonderCon this year, kind of bipping in and around. Delphia and Kachung are in here. Discovery Bay. And my dad, who's right over there. We are at my dad's house in Palm Desert, and we have a dog wandering around. Miss Riley is right down there. Oops, sorry. I'm using the wrong camera. That's why it's looking like that. Let me try a slightly change to our camera here.
Riley.
Swap to this other camera. See how we look. A little sharper, a little paler.
I like that.
Riley's right there. Riley.
Riley.
There she is. There she is. Riley girl. True first appearance of Riley. So we are out at the desert for spring break and enjoying time with grandparents and dogs. So it's nice to be able to share a little comic time as well. And we have a few books to look at, but also Comic Tom, a dear friend and just an awesome, all-around awesome guy, sent the girls and I some little care packages that arrived a few days ago. And I thought, you know what would be fun is opening them together on Saturday Morning Comics. So we'll do that here at the end. Mr. Miracle is here. So Mr. Miracle, as part of what Tom sent me, is the book that I'm sending to you. So be ready. That will be on its way to you next week for sure. Chris is in here. Good to see you. And what else we have here? Did I miss anybody? Backseat Driver. Good to see you, sir. There we go. Okay, so do we want to run through the books that we want to share that we've been reading first?
Sure, but can I switch spots with Kate?
Why?
She was getting freaked out. She doesn't want Riley to lick her dress.
Okay, you can swap spots. Kate just needs to sit in the middle.
Dude.
I finally read the new Immortal Hulk from the other day. Just came out recently. It's a very good read. I've not been enjoying this new story arc as much as the first two trades, but I'm hoping that it builds towards something really cool. The Rick Jones thing could be really exciting going forward. That was my book, but the best book I read this last week has to be Die #5. That storyline is getting really good. Let's see. He's going to Anaheim to see Rob Liefeld today. Okay, Comic Chief. Hopefully he's in a good mood. He seems like he's been a little grouchy lately on Instagram or Twitter.
Dog.
Who said gorgeous dog? That's all right. I missed it.
Backseat Driver.
Backseat Driver did awesome. Yeah, Riley's a sweetheart. She's Charlie's favorite dog in the world. All right, so who wants to go next?
Go ahead, Charlie.
Go ahead.
I have Supergirl Cosmic Adventures in the 8th grade.
Okay. So this is a book we got from our local library. And Supergirl.
Wait.
What? Is there something wrong?
No,
What?
it's just there's a lot of books as you see in the back.
Mm-hmm.
We've read the first, and this is one of the last ones.
So this is by Walker and Jones. Cosmic Adventures in the 8th grade. Yeah, you got it there. Perfect.
Evil in a Skirt.
Evil in a Skirt. Have you liked this one? What do you like about it?
Well, it's kind of interesting because it's Supergirl, but she's in 8th grade, and she just came to Earth. And since this is the last book, she's like talking, and her partner, who's her roommate, is actually the daughter of Lex Luthor.
Ooh.
Sister.
Daughter.
What's the
Daughter.
what's the daughter, or what's the name of that character?
I think it says it
I'm
in
assuming
the
it starts with an
beginning.
L.
Lena.
Yeah, there's always like an L, right?
This is
Lois Lane,
Lena
Lana Lang,
Thorell is
Lex
what she
Luthor,
is. I think it's her brother.
Clark Kent.
Charlie.
That's the double
And
sound.
then so when Supergirl comes, one of the Supergirls comes forward in time and takes Kara
Okay.
when she was, and nobody knows her identity besides one person in the school. Forget her name. And Supergirl just pops in and says, and we need to talk, and grabs Kara and then leaves. And then Lena says like, she says, Linda, Supergirl, Linda.
Oh, so she's remembering
I remember.
something.
And then she says, from Lena Thorell to Lex Luthor. Subject, OMG, my roommate is Supergirl.
Uh-oh. Dangerous when the villain knows your name and your secret
Then the
identity.
principal gives one of the rude girl something that makes her bad.
Uh-oh. So the principal's a bad guy? I don't think Pop-Up's going to like this comic.
All the teachers are really bad guys, but they're inside of...
Wait, the teachers are bad guys too?
Yeah,
This is not a good school. I'm saying you need
No,
that.
like,
Maybe
serious.
Supergirl needs a better school.
see? Look,
Oh, man.
they turn like little guys. It's kind of cute.
Kachung says it's nice seeing superhero books at a library in hardcover. And yeah, our local library has a lot of good comic books in hardcovers, right, Kate? There's been some really good ones you can get. So we've been checking them out. Can Sister have a turn now, Char? Did you have one more thing you wanted to say about it?
Yeah, just taking off.
Okay.
My
What's
book
Kate's book?
is a second in a series. It's called Cleopatra in Space.
And I want to say we talked about Cleopatra in Space #1, right?
I think
Sorry,
we did
I'll
at
block
one
my
point.
face.
It's cool. It's about Cleopatra, and she. Wow,
The Egyptian
I didn't
princess.
even know it was about Cleopatra. Anyways, it's the Egyptian princess, and she time travels to the future in a different.
And is
Yeah.
doing things in outer space.
But she's at a school in outer space.
How is this school compared to the Supergirl school?
Way better. I
Okay.
think. But the cats. There are cats who run the place, and they're really funny. I'll show you a picture of one of them named Kenzu. There's one right there.
Oh, yeah, because cats in Egyptian culture were like
Worshipped,
revered,
yeah.
worshipped.
And there's another one named, I don't actually remember her name.
Good morning, James Gallegos.
So that's the other one.
Sorry, we keep bumping the table, girls. We keep shaking this whole thing here. Sorry, people are going to think we're having an earthquake. We're in California, so it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility.
This is the second book, and it's really good.
So we brought a bunch of good library comic books to read this week. We're going to be powering it down, right, Char? I know the girl, Kate got here last night, and the first thing she did was grab a couple of her books, find her sweet spot on the bed, and just read. So here, these came from Comic Tom. He's been trying to get, he's such a busy guy, but he's been working on putting some things together for us, and just really, really a sweet guy. And he's been supportive of us from the very beginning. Always trying to give us ideas or help us out. So we all got a little care package. This one, though, I put in a couple of items, I think. Yeah.
I can't scoot any more.
These. So Mr. Miracle has a Art Baltazar book coming. Art Baltazar is an artist and friend of Tom's, and he does a lot of these classic characters, but reimagined for kids. He's got a little Hellboy, and this is Itty Bitty Mask.
He also does Archie ones.
Yeah, so here's a bunch of his cool stuff, and he signed this.
They had cookies.
So it's here's the little it's the schedule for WindyCon in 2016. He signed that.
WindyCon?
Yeah, in the Windy City, probably Chicago.
Oh.
I'm willing to bet, but I don't know because I've never been.
One of my friends went there for spring break.
Yes, now I am on, Sam. Are we okay? Sorry, we've been dipping around a little bit back and forth. Now here, that one says Kate right there. This one says Charlie right on it. But I think there's still some packing material here, Charlie, so I'm going to pull that stuff out.
I want to do it.
Well, it's loud. You don't want people's television screens like breaking from the noise. Now, here's what Tom said. He said to let you girls know that some of these things came from all the way across the planet.
Our pelican.
A friend of his, Russ, who I think you know.
I know. He has a comic book shop.
He does, yeah. Mill Geek Comics.
Mhm.
He grabbed some stuff that he thought you girls would dig while he was on his trip to Japan. So some of this stuff is going to be cool things that we can share that Russ got all the way from over there. Other stuff is like Tom's favorite stuff and things like that. So we'll have a little bit of everything going on right here. All right, so I'm going to move the chat over here a little bit. You girls have better eyes than me, so I can still see it. All right, so who wants to go first? Nobody? Do you want me to go?
I want to go.
Oh, you want to go? Oh, should we
Try
all go at the same
smile.
time and just share stuff?
Yeah.
How's
Yeah.
that sound?
Can I?
So you hold stuff up.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
One. Okay, everybody ready to open this? Charlie, can you open this?
Oh, Tom knows me right off
Can
the
you help?
bat.
Can you help?
Sorry, I cut it here. There you go. Tom knows me right off the bat. I've already got
We got that one at WonderCon.
2 Storm X-Men books right off the bat. Those are
Yes.
fantastic.
I
Oh
said.
man, loving it. This is another. I think this is a classic X-Men. This is the back
I'm
cover.
kidding. I don't know what it is.
Relax, share. Oh, and he knows how much I like Giant Size X-Men #1. He got me the True Believers version. I can already see this as my my Storm fixation is happening right now.
Can I
So I'm
go?
gonna wait. What is that?
You're
Just pull things out. Everybody can skip
I
around.
got a Captain Marvel.
A prelude?
Ooh, this is a little poster. This is from Japan though. Look, see, it's all in Japanese. That's pretty cool. We got to hang that up maybe in your room. What do you say, Char?
Can I take this one out too?
Yeah, keep going.
I've also got the.
Oh, there's that
itty-bitty
little
mask.
itty bitty mask.
I've got Bone.
Bone. Now it says Bone was the Geek Street with the Geek Street sticker. Does that have it? Well, does this have the Geek Street sticker? It does. He said, is one of the comics from when his dad bought a comic book shop in New York and brought it to Washington when Tom was 13 years old. This is one of the comics that was in that shop.
Please don't touch it, Kate.
What's the problem?
I'm just pointing at it, kind of.
So from that huge collection that they drove all the way across the country, that's where that book came from. That's crazy. That is awesome. All right. Let's open some. Come on.
Charlie.
He knew we don't have a single copy of this. This is one of the most printed comics, one of those in that early 90s. And I do not have one, and now we've got one. But we're not going to use this one as a coaster. Not going to do it.
I've got. Kate, remember that baby?
Rugrats.
The bottle.
That's funny. You guys have read some Rugrats before.
No, we haven't.
You haven't read any Rugrats before?
And then I
Just where we got one.
got superpowers.
Oh, sorry. Oh, DC superheroes. Look at that.
Powers.
But like these are the DC superheroes. They call them the Trinity.
Trinity.
Who are those? You guys know those, right?
Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
She's the best though, right? Boom. All right.
Boom.
Whose turn now? Me? You? What's going on?
Done any yet?
I know. Why not? I keep telling you. You got to join in here.
Oh, I got the poster too.
Ooh, you both have one. I guess we both have to hang them up. Charlie's already diving in. Which one are you going to read first, Char?
Superpowers.
Superpowers.
Can I put mine here with hers?
Yeah. I think I've got a whole classic X-Men set here with all the best Wonder Woman. Now I got Storm covers.
How come you don't remember your girl, Dada?
She is my girl. And you guys are my girls.
Oh, I've seen that one and that one before.
Oh, man.
I've seen it. They're super cool.
These are some of the best best X-Men stories you can read. Absolutely cool. And just, yeah, I'm just so pumped on this. This is killer.
Can I go?
Yes. I'm going to be geeking out over here.
Itty bitty mask. Herman is his name. He goes to the zoo.
Yeah, there's even a Mask movie at some point. Maybe you guys could see. I don't know. I don't remember how age appropriate the original Mask was with Jim Carrey.
Bone with the Geek
Ooh,
Street.
there's another one. Wow.
Oh, that one's super cool.
That is a cool gift, man. You guys have been just getting into Bone thanks to Alec, right? That giant set, that giant collection or omnibus or whatever he sent. That's amazing. Lion noise.
Oh, lion. I think
He's got Lenny the lion that makes noises on his channel.
Charlie, isn't lion in sign language like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Like the name.
Oh, you're teaching sign language.
Scratch. And then tigers.
Tigers go this way and lion goes this way.
Yeah, tigers go.
I remember. Oops, sorry, dropping that. I remember cow was like cow. I know apple. And beautiful. What's that?
Sun.
Dance move?
Sun.
Is it dance? Dancing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I've got an entire amazing classic X-Men set here from Tom. All the ones with Storm on the cover, of course. This one, I remember reading this book when I was a kid. This is so awesome, dude. You're killing it. And then, of course, at the bottom is a Mignola classic X-Men cover. So if you don't know, Tom's a big Mignola fan, but like classic X-Men have several Mignola covers in there. So you're reading your classic X-Men, you might keep an eye out because some of those have great Mignola covers. That is awesome, Tom. And I forgot the action figures here. I'm going to scoot over. You're going to scoot over and take my spot. Take my spot, and I'm going to go grab the toy. Here, you open the last few.
Okay. I'm running the show now, but I have powers in action. Kind of like Charlie's, but different. It's a pretty cool cover. See, she looks cool. She's like cosmic, it looks like almost. Okay. And I have another Rugrat. We have a cool.
Yeah, tilt it is what you do. No, I mean like that.
Oh,
yeah, when
so
you turn it a little sideways, the glare goes off.
It looks like
that's a glare trick.
It's a lunchbox.
Oh, it's designed to look like a
And a
lunchbox?
thermos.
That's funny. Here, you can take Mike's seat if you want. I'll sit on this end.
And another Turok. It's
So-
shiny.
He's got to put one of these, I think, in any gift he ever sends out. That's just too funny. Now you each have one for your collections. Turok, #1, the dinosaur hunter. Look at him. I forgot to grab this. This came in the box as well. Storm Water Wars. This is hysterical. And it looks classically based on the like animated series style
Daddy,
of Storm.
Delphia says, I'm next door getting my nails done.
Oh, he's grocery shopping and she's getting her nails done. It's a pretty good little Saturday, I would say. So I'm just opening this up, but there's
Can I
my
fill
girl.
it? Do you fill it with water? Can I fill it really quickly?
We're not gonna do it right now. Plus that sound makes a lot of noise. Charlie is, if you're hearing a lot of crinkling noise, this is Charlie right next to the microphone getting her next book.
Can I see it?
Why do you guys have to put water?
That's cool.
Because it's like a water toy. Like the base that she's in, I think squirts water.
Oh yes, it's like rainy.
God, I'll dig on Storm. I also dig, look at the high heels on Storm there. She's rocking some serious fighting boots. Oh, man. Just pulling into a small San Diego comic shop. Oh, yeah, Pope C. Wishing you luck, dude. Find some good grails, dude. Good prices, I'm hoping. Let's see. Hi, everyone. There will be an afternoon version of the show today. I just can't recover from the event. Just, JB, I am 100% with you. I'm 100% with you. And if you need me to jump in for one of your crazy unboxings, let me know, JB. Just hit me up and I'll make the time. I know that next week I'm going to be having some unboxings, so we can return the favor if you want, JB. We can bounce back and forth a little bit. Women are amazing. They can fight crime in heels, says Delphia. I agree. I don't think I could even walk in heels, so much less battle evil villains. But there she is. So we are back to our normal schedule, as you can see. We had Sunday morning comics last week with Jeffrey. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out because it was fun having Jeffrey at our little sleepover, right?
Yeah.
But thank you for checking in with us today. And huge thanks to Tom for these gift packages and to Russ for grabbing some cool stuff for us in Japan.
Thank you.
His trip looked amazing. And to be there, he's a huge baseball fan. He's a Seattle Mariners fan, tried and true. And to be able to be there at the game for Ichiro's last game, that would be, monumental. And I was glad that he could really enjoy that. And I know what a big fan he is of Japan in general and the culture. So that was really cool for him. I appreciate everybody coming by. Oh, Riley's found a squeaky toy.
She says hi.
We are not planning any other live streams till Wednesday when we get back home again. I'll be on Comic Core Unlimited, and I'll be with Alec doing the book club. And I want to say we've picked the book, and I can't remember. It's an indie book, so I'll have to post the title of the book so that everybody can go out and grab it. I want to say it's the new one from. Actually, I know it's the new one from Azzarello and his partner who did Batman Damned together. And they've got an indie book, issue number 1, and that's what we're doing. I just, for the life of me, can't remember what the title is. So if anybody knows it, they can drop it in the chat. But I will try to post it on Instagram so that you know what book to grab for next Wednesday. But it's going to be a smaller title, so you might have to hunt for it a little bit.
Can I say something?
Yeah, what do you want to say? Oh, you want to type something?
Yes.
Sorry. It's a little more complicated than that, so good luck to you. But you can check in with Alec, and I will be posting, the tag for it, so you can keep your eyes peeled for it. Hey, did you do that Lenny video? Was there a Lenny video I was supposed to do? Oh no, sorry. I think he's talking to Discovery Bay. Okay. The guest on Wednesday's book club, Alec has some friends that do a comic book podcast. They're not YouTubers and they're not Instagrammers. They're friends of his that are going to be joining us. So they'll be totally new to the group. We've been trying to find a time and a day to get them to join us because they're really clever guys, and we want to really give them a chance to chat with us. Just based on the little bit I've heard about them, I'm really interested in their perspective. So they are new friends to the community, nobody that you guys have seen on YouTube anywhere before. So they'll have their true first on book club this coming Wednesday. But that's it for now. We're going to have egg sandwiches. The girls are raring to go, and we're going to read some books. And obviously, we have a lot more to enjoy now, including apparently some Turok #1 action, which I've never read. Now I'm ready to go. It might actually be my first Valiant comic. So there you go, something new. Great to see the show behind the scenes, says my dad. He's sitting. There's his true first. He's sitting right there. Although it's not his true first, because my dad walked through the background of a live stream that when I had Brothers Weekend out here a few months back. Riley says hi to you. I think you forgot the word hi, but it's all right. Delphia, could you?
No, I forgot hi.
I am doing it this weekend. They turned it. Oh, yeah. Good luck to everybody. I'm sorry if you've been using a phone or an iPad for the most part. I know this is making things a lot more complicated, but hopefully in the long run makes things a little better overall. Thank you for tuning in. Charlie, do you want to say goodbye? Definitely. So I'll scoot over. Charlie's here to say goodbye.
Well, and if I sound weird, it's because I got a new piece in my teeth. So.
Yep. Kate's suffering through this hopefully last round of braces. Mm-hmm. And she's home. I'm not. I don't have any braces.
I do.
I don't have my braces.
She's got full, medieval torture device thing going on there.
If you put a magnet in my mouth, it would stay there.
I don't have any braces. See?
Everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully you enjoy the holidays that are coming up here. And if you're on spring break, even better, right?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.